Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. I can tell you almost for free that not all politicians are comfortable with nyesom dragging them in public without a fight. As we speak right now, one of Rivers' very own have decided to drag nyesom. But what we don't understand is the fact that will Wike be able to stand this latest move, this latest dragging from his own brother and kindred. But before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to what we have gathered, Pastor Tony Patrick Cole, the 2023 All Progressive Congress APC governorship candidate for Rivers State, that's Tony Cole, has issued a strongly worded demand letter to Channels Television, because that interview was granted in Channels Television, to Channels Television, accusing the station of enabling defamatory statement by Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike during a live broadcast last month. Now, through his legal representatives, S.O. Kuntikwe, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, and Cole, that's Tony Cole, is seeking a redress, in fact, literally calling out Nyesom Wike on this matter. Now, he's seeking an immediate retraction, not just redress now. He's seeking an immediate retraction, public apology from Nyesom Wike, and a staggering 20 billion naira in compensation for what he describes as malicious and unfounded claims that have irreparably damaged his reputation. Now, the controversy stems from the September 18, 2025 edition of Channels Television's flagship program, Politics Today, titled One-on-One with Nyesom Wike, anchored by journalist Seun Okinbaloye. The interview provided the former Rivers State governor turned minister with unrestricted, unfiltered airtime, according to the letter. Now, during the broadcast, Wike allegedly labeled Cole a thief, accused him of stealing state resources, described him as a conduit pipe with Sahara, and claimed he was responsible for stealing Rivers State gas for $308 million, thereby crippling the resources of Rivers State. Cole's lawyers argued that these remarks, aired live to millions of national and international viewers, were broadcast recklessly and without any factual or truth whatsoever. The program, one of Nigeria's most watched political shows, has been amplified through rebroadcast, online clips, and social media exacerbating their harm. Now, the full interview remains archived on ChannelsTv official channel, where it continues to garner views, further compounding the alleged injury. In the 7-page demand letter dated October 8, 2025, addressed to the managing director of Channels Incorporated Limited, operators of Channels Television in Abuja, the firm contends that the statement portrayed Tony Cole, a respected entrepreneur, an architect, a pastor, and a statesman, as a dishonest and fraudulent person, an economic saboteur, and a morally bankrupt man. They emphasize that such imputations have exposed him to public hatred, ridicule, contempt, and lowered his standing among friends, family, associates, and the public. Our client categorically denies these allegations and states unequivocally that he has never been indicted, convicted, or found guilty of any crime in relation to the matters raised during the program or any matter at all. The letter states accusing the station of demonstrating reckless disregard for truth and fairness by allowing the comments and failing to retract them. To mitigate the colossal damage, Cole's legal team has set a strict 14-day deadline expiring on October 22nd, 2025 for compliance, including that Mr. Nyesom Wike's failure to comply will prompt the filing of a right of summons with the lawyers warning against forcing their client to resort to the use of weapons in legal armories. That Tony Patrick Cole, a prominent Rivers-born businessman and architect, ran as the APC flag bearer in the 2023 gubernatorial election, which was marred by legal disputes and violence. That Nyesom Wike, now the FCT minister under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, has a history of political rivalry with APC figures in Rivers State, including with Governor Siminalayi Fubara. That Channels Television, known for its hard-hitting political coverage, has not yet responded publicly to the demand as of this reporting. The Cole's team, led by Chief J.S. Okuntikpe, Senior Advocate of Nigeria SAN, maintains that the broadcast was not only false, but delivered in bad faith with malice, calculated to destroy their client's hard-earned reputation. As the deadline approaches, all eyes are on whether ChannelsTv will issue a retraction or brace for litigation in what could become one of Nigeria's most expensive defamation cases. Wow! Now they have how Pastor elder statesman Konyeko managed to drag channels into this matter is really something else. Even if Wike will not, but the question is, will channels, will they retract? My colleague is in the house. What's your take on the move being taken by Tony Cole on the fact that his name was defamed and that he never, did all those things that Nyesom Wike mentioned on the 18th of September during a live coverage in channels?
Well, I think that he has that right by law to seek for redress, considering the fact that our name seems to be the greatest collateral we have, in terms of politics. Whatever that is said, especially in internet time like this, it's number one, documented in video, documented in print, and it's circulating on the social media, and it can be used against you tomorrow when you are thinking of embarking on something more important, or even during an appointment. So I feel that the step taken by Tony Cole is not absurd. But then we have to take into consideration one thing, that the man you're about to fight with has the grip of the law. He's number one, a lawyer. Apart from being a lawyer, he has a lot of influence when it comes to judiciary. Now, just yesterday, he's a live bencher also. Just yesterday, he said that before the end of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's tenure, that for the next term, he was talking about next term, that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu wins next term, not even one judge in Abuja will be living in a rented apartment, which means that he will ensure that every one of them have at least a house of their own in Abuja, well documented, documents and everything intact, deed of assignment, whatever you want to kind of call it, will be intact. Now, imagine that kind of fellow, and you feel that you can hold a law against him, especially in a system like Nigeria. It's going to be really, really difficult. If they can go an extra mile, it will be so escalated. And don't also forget that oftentimes when Wike talks about things like this, documents are somewhere here and there and all of that, which he will use, to defend himself. So I believe very well that ChannelsTv may have reached out to Wike and said, Oga, now you talk this thing, come and deliver. Wike say, what is that? Leave that laggard. Whatever he wants to do, let him do. You know how he talks now. And I would say that legal move, I don't know what it's going to turn out to be, but for me, I perceive it may be infutility, because with the strength that he has in his legal profession and in the legal system of Nigeria, it will be very difficult for Tony Cole to walk away with a great reward as he had already propounded.
Well, there's no harm in trying. I wish Tony Cole all the very best. I'm sure Nigerians are solidly behind him. But let's see how the fireworks will begin. That's going to wrap it up. We'll keep you updated as soon as